In this video, I'm going to help you make so much money by giving you the 7 most powerful and effective email and text marketing strategies so you can fill your empty seats with lots of butts, okay? And let me tell you right now, if you aren't currently using text and email marketing to grow your business and your sales, I am going to personally dip you in honey and feed you to a pack of wild bears, okay? A pack? Do bears hang out in packs? Probably not. How about a plethora of bears? Is that better? So they can eat you because you are stubborn and you won't listen to reason. Text and email marketing gets a higher return on investment than any other marketing strategy on the planet. So now is the time to stop f***ing around. Let's do this. Hey now, Dave Allred, the Real Barman here from therealbarman.com and barpatrol.net for bar inventory and restaurantpatrol.net for restaurant marketing. So I won't bore you with too many stats, okay? Just these 3 because it should be all you need to know on how important it is to get this right. Okay, 1, text messages have a 98% open rate. 90% are opened within the first 3 minutes. And in case you didn't know, that's high. All right, 2, subscribers to text and email marketing frequent restaurants 47% more often than non-subscribers and spend 23% more. That's crazy. Okay, and then 3, text marketing produces a 1,000% return on investment, while email marketing produces a 4,400% return on investment, which means the average between the 2 of them together, you're getting $27 back for every $1 you spend. Okay, do you really need any more convincing? Okay, I hope not. And if you're worried that you're going to annoy your guests by texting and emailing them once in a while, you couldn't be more wrong. Because 87% of guests said that they like to receive coupons or promotional texts and emails. Okay? Sorry, I said I would only give you 3 stats, and that was 4, so I lied. Okay? So enough with the stats. Let me guide you and gift you with these 7 strategies so you can destroy your local competitor restaurants, because most of them are not using this strategy. And even if they do, they aren't executing it in the right way, the way it should be. Okay, this is your chance to stand out and separate yourself from the masses. Okay, off we go. Strategy number 1, you've got to grow your list, grow your database. And in order to do that, you need a couple of things. First, you're going to need a text and email service provider that can store the contact information that you're collecting and that can send out automated emails and text. Okay, there are quite a few out there. We provide this exact service at Restaurant Patrol Marketing, along with a bunch of other automated marketing tools, and it's all included in one simple price. You can check out pricing and features up here if you are so inclined. Next, you'll need an offer, okay? Something you can give in exchange for their information, like a free appetizer, free dessert, because people aren't just giving away their email and their phone number for nothing. Okay? Don't just say, sign up for our newsletter. Okay, nobody signs up for newsletters anymore. This isn't 1998. They need an incentive. They need a bribe. Okay? So then in order to gather their information, you'll need a QR code your guests can scan so they can opt into a form where they're going to enter their name, their email, their phone number, and their birthday. Okay, and this can also be a form on your website, but you are going to get 10 times as many signups in your restaurant if you will just teach your staff to prompt them to get a free app. It's so simple to do. You don't have to sell anything. Just be like, you want a free appetizer? Sign up for this. It's so simple to do. And once their information is entered, they're going to receive an automated text and email with a link for their free offer, which they can come in and redeem. Okay? And if you have a rewards and loyalty program like we do, they can also earn points and redeem special offers. And now they are on your list and you can market to them for next to nothing. All right, so that's step 1, grow your list. The sooner you start, the better. And the bigger you grow your list, the more traffic you will grow. It is a certainty. Okay, and I'm telling you right now, in the past year, I've walked into and eaten out. I was talking to my wife about this. Like, I've walked into at least 100 restaurants probably, and not one of them asked me to sign up for their VIP list. Not a one. Okay, you have an opportunity here to destroy your competition right now. All right, that's all I'm going to say about that. Strategy number 2, Send them great content. Well, what is great content, Dave? And what if I'm not a writer? Okay, you're probably hyperventilating right now like a bunny rabbit being hunted by a pack of wolves because you are overwhelmed by the thought of trying to put together an email and text series. Okay, don't worry. I got you. Okay, first off, the content ideas for what you send your list are endless. Okay, I know you think you're gonna have trouble thinking of content, but you will not. Okay, in fact, I have an entire template called the Email Domination Templates, and it gives you ideas and examples of exactly what to send out to your guests, and you can have it for free. Okay, I'm gonna put a link in the description, or you can click up here to get it, and it's 21 sample emails you can use to create your own awesome emails. You just plug your information in. Okay, there's so much great content you can create. Things like signature dishes, new dishes, a new menu that just came out, your staff members, okay, including your staff members makes a huge connection with your guests, believe me. What else? A new wine, signature cocktails, special deals or rewards from your loyalty program, holidays, of course, national days. I love national days like National Corn Dog Day, National Margarita Day, National High Five Day, okay? Things going on around your community, your culture, what you're all about. Special events or theme nights like trivia night, or maybe you have a band coming in if you have music. Maybe you let them know about the Little League teams you sponsor. Okay, that's like 12 or 13 things right there, and the list goes on and on. Okay, again, get my email domination templates for free. You just plug in your own information and you're off and running. Okay, just know that creating great content will pack your restaurant. Okay, and that leads us to strategy number 3, which is going to help you write these emails in a matter of minutes. And that is to use ChatGPT to write your email messages. And if you don't know what ChatGPT is, then you need to pay attention before you get left behind cradling your fax machine. Okay, you need to step into 2024. ChatGPT is an AI tool that has the ability to write as good as any adept high school student or even college student. Okay, it's like having a college student write your emails for you. You just prompt it for what to say, and it's going to write the entire email for you. Okay, this is going to save you hours of time and help you actually get this task done so you can start reaping the rewards. All right, now, I'm not going to show you the magic of this tool right now because it needs its own video. So I want you to tune into my next one, and I'm going to provide you with a complete tutorial on how to create an entire email series in a matter of minutes. And I might even have a free cheat sheet that I'm going to give you with like 50 prompts you can use to enter into ChatGPT so you don't have to think about those. Because how you prompt ChatGPT, like the things you enter, like I need you to write an email that has this, this, and this, is the key to getting a really good email. I'm going to give you those prompts. Okay, everything's going to be done for you. This is a game changer that 99% of restaurants are not using. All right, strategy number 4, automate the entire text and email process. This is mega important. So you don't have to manually send out emails to dozens or even hundreds or even thousands of people as your list grows. Okay, when you set this up in the back end of a software like we have at Restaurant Patrol, you are able to create an entire text and email series. And once your guests opt in for your free appetizer, it just starts them down this path that's pre-made for you. And it's a series of messages that you have created, and you don't even have to think about it. Okay, and if you have a mapping tool like we do, you can determine how often the emails and texts go out. You can see how many were opened. You can track coupon redemptions. Just set it and forget it, and people just magically come through your doors. It's bonkers how effective this is. All right, that's a word you haven't heard in a while. Bonkers. All right, strategy number 5, consistency. You will need to decide how often you want to send messages, but no matter what you decide, consistency is more important than frequency. Does that make sense? So you might send an email out 3 times per week or once per week. Okay, I've seen success doing both, but whatever you choose, just be consistent and send out about the same amount of messages each day, week, and month. Okay, don't send that like 3 one week and then wait 2 months and then send out 1 and then send out 2 the next week, right? You're scattered all over the place. And if they're good messages, you're going to find that your guests are going to be looking forward to receiving them. And I will say that you can email much more than you can text. All right, so starting out, I recommend emailing like once per week and texting every other week. Okay, you can even email a couple times per week or 3 times per week because people read their emails when they're ready. They have their routine with that, so it doesn't really matter how often you email them. They aren't going to get annoyed. But with text messages, even though the open rate is nearly 100%, you are interrupting them in whatever it is that they're doing, which can be distracting. Okay, it's not the same as finding time to read emails. So you want to limit the number of texts you send out so they are more effective and your guests are more likely to read them with an open mind. All right, strategy number 6, time of day. And this one is super simplistic, but it really moves the needle. Like for instance, you don't want to send out a text blast for 50% off lunch at 12:30 to 1 o'clock on the weekdays. Okay, by that time, most people are already eating. So they look down at their phone and they're like, where were you an hour ago? Okay, instead, send the text and email blast out somewhere between like 9 and 11 o'clock in the morning before they decided where to eat. Okay, now they receive a text from you and boom, there's no painful decision making needed on their end. They're coming to you. And this also applies to dinner. Send out a message between like 3 and 5 o'clock to ensure that they get it before dinner. Okay, time of day is very important if you're trying to get them to come in that day. If it's just a general email about one of your staff members, then it's not as important when you send that out. All right, finally, strategy number 7, sign up for other restaurants' email and text lists. Okay, especially independent restaurants, though you should do the chains as well, the corporations. It's just that the messaging from them is like more cold, I've found, compared to the independent ones. I personally belong to like 100 restaurant lists because it gives me great ideas on what content to send out and help my clients for their content to send out and what strategies they're using to get people into their restaurant. Okay, modeling what other successful restaurants are doing is one of the smartest things you can do to build your own success. Okay, that's it. It's really that simple. I know it doesn't feel that simple in the beginning, but once you get everything set up, it really does run on autopilot and you can literally 5x your traffic and your sales with very little time and money. Okay, make sure to check out my next video on how to use ChatGPT to create all these messages in just minutes. I'll have that free cheat sheet for you as well, and I'll put that video right here when it's ready. If you don't see anything, it's because I didn't make the video yet, and you're too soon. All right, thanks for hanging out with me today. I am going to see you next time. I'm out.